John Osborne here. Let's do the FX Education Outlook for August 23rd, 2017. We're first of all looking at the Euro Pound. You can see that we are breaking higher. Had a really strong bullish daily candle that we had earlier, and now we're doing a little bit of consolidation after that large move there. So we'll see what happens as we move higher, but we're still looking bullish across the board here, and watch for that one to continue moving higher. Remember yesterday we mentioned that this thing could run quite a bit more, so we'll keep an eye on that and see if that can run a long way here. So the Aussie Swissy, you can see we're still in this pennant pattern, and the pennant on the daily has a little bit more to go, but you can see on the 240 we're getting pretty close to the support trend line, so we could be watching for a break there. The problem is we're looking a little bearish, neutral to bearish here on our daily, but we're still looking bullish to neutral on our weekly, so it doesn't look like it's going to run just yet. We've been watching this resistance trend line here on the daily. What's interesting is we did break higher here, but look how we moved higher and how all these long wicks up here, which is a sign that any movement up was being rejected by the bears. And also we're not seeing a very good increase in our MACD on our momentum to go higher, so we're getting a bit of a divergence, a bearish divergence happening here, and we're still looking bearish on our daily, so we need something more to really help us get over this little bit of a hump here. Perhaps we'll get over there, come back and retest it, and then move higher. Then on our bearish portfolio, we're breaking through this 1.60638 support right now, and that's a potentially interesting entry to take. And the first support on there would be down around this previous pivot at 1.57350. So that could be a decent one. And also the pound yen, same thing. It's breaking through this previous pivot here, 139.837. First support would be 138.658. And if we can get through that one, moving on down to the beginning of this daily trend line upward move down here on this pivot, you can see we want to keep an eye on that 138.658 because it is potentially a significant pivot there. We would take our profits on half a position perhaps just before we reach that spot, but you can see we did break through this support consolidation line here and move down nicely. Also the Kiwi yen has broken nicely, broken through the previous pivot here of 79.074. So the next stop would be around the 77.982 or this trend line, whichever we can get to first. And we'd be watching for maybe taking profits just before then. We are looking bearish across the board here now, so it's looking pretty good to go lower. And all these are potential trades, you can paper trade these, give them a try. The pound US dollar, this one actually broke through the level that we were watching, and it came back up, and it's currently retesting that broken support, and that's not too unhealthy. We're seeing some pretty good bearishness on our 4-hour MACD, even more so on our daily MACD. So we can watch that one to head down more towards our previous pivot down in here. And finally, the Aussie US dollar, that one is interesting because it just keeps hugging along this resistance trend line here and has yet to really make a move. So let's watch what happens with this one. No specific action on that, but we had some other potential entries and we could watch those. And that'll do it for today, and until next time, have a great rest of your day.